Hi! Hi, YouTube. It's Felisa. It's been a while again. I promise I haven't forgotten about my YouTube and I won't post like 2 videos a month. I want to share some good news with you. So yesterday I managed to do something that I think I've never been happier playing chess. Well, actually, it was 2 days ago. I started playing, and then at first I was like, doing kind of badly and I like plummeted to 1737. And I just like kept playing because I just felt like it. I was like in my car just sitting there just playing. And then all of a sudden I hit my stride and I started winning and I started winning and I started winning and I already break my streak. I got up to like a 10 game winning streak. And I think previously it was like 7 or something. So then I was like 10 is a good number. I should just stop. I shouldn't like push myself. And I was starting to feel like okay, maybe I'm hungry, whatever. But then I was like, I just want to keep playing. Like, let's see, let's play until I lose. Like, let's actually challenge myself. Like, who cares if I lose? Like, let's push the limit. So I play more and I win more and I win more and I win more. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I finally got up to a 14 game streak. So then I felt super high. I felt super great. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna show some games that I played. So we're gonna attach the video of me playing King's Gambit at the end of this video, and first I'll just review some of these previous games that I played that I enjoyed, like pretty quickly. And I actually didn't lose that day because I just stopped playing at game 14, and I was really happy. And then I found out that my favorite singer died, so I was very sad. So I was like, okay, now I definitely don't want to play. And 14 is kind of a lucky number because that's the day of his birthday. And fun fact, it's also the day of my birthday. So me and this guy have like I call him my soulmate because anyway, there's more to this, but I'm not gonna divulge it here. But RIP to Khalil and also to Boris Spassky. And I was reviewing a game of Spassky versus Bronstein, also a King's Gambit game, on my stream for like 2 hours the other day. And my stream was like, why are you doing this for so long? Because I find it fascinating and I got to probe into the former champion's mind, which who doesn't love that? So one day I'll share that with you too, hopefully soon. Not today, but soon we'll share that, okay? So first let's review this game. Here I'm black. And this is a Grunfeld. I didn't know that I was playing the Grunfeld, but who knows? Like I don't really know any theory, but mainly I just wanted to show off like this whole part is just like whatever. We trade, okay? But watch this. Okay, so he lets me take some stuff here. Wow, I'm proud of this. Just look at my sexy dark holes. The sexy dark square action. That sexy dark square bishop. The Grunfeld Franchetto bishop. Mmm. Woohoo hoo hoo. Just the aesthetics of this game. 100%. Alright, next. Moving on. This. Oh, I played a Smith Mora. And I'm mostly showing this off because I finally remembered to play freaking knight b5 here. I finally remembered. I swear to God, I've had this position like at least 5 times. And every time the engine, like I reviewed the game, it's like knight b5, knight b5. Like the minute they finkito the bishop here, it's like knight b5, knight b5. Why? It's like in a Sicilian. You take advantage. If they don't, that's why in the knight or if you play a6 or in other things you play d6 to stop the knight from coming here to give us some nasty little checkeroos, whatever. But hey, so then it's always screaming this, and then I just like forgot about it every single game until this game when I remembered. And then watch me take control. Yes. And here, tell me what the only move for black is. Okay. So here you have to actually wait, let me think. I'm pretty sure he gets mated, does he not? Am I confused? Or does he get mated? He has to give up the queen. Why is that? Because if he goes down, I'm pretty sure he gets mated, correct? Am I right or wrong? Oh my god, I can't even find the mate from here? Seriously? What is this? I'm so confused. I could see the mate super clearly. Um, no, no, no. It's definitely mate. It's definitely mate. Can you see the mate? Oh my god, I can't. I should not play chess today. Should not play chess because if I can't see the mate, then we have some problems. All right, show me the mate. Right. If king goes here, find the mate. Find the mate in two, baby. Find the mate in two, baby. One. Where's the maiden? Where's the freaking mate? Where's the freaking mate? Two. Right, because the knight controls us. Oh my god, I couldn't even see that right now. I was like, where's the mate? But then when I played the game, it was super obvious to me that it was mate. Which is why they take with the queen, and from there it's GG. Oh my god. Okay, so this game I wanted to show off mainly the end. Because this whole thing was actually not very clear who was winning or not for a while until I got right because I blurred a whole piece anyway, just ignore this whole part until this last part. Watch the time. I have 43 seconds and oof, this was such a good game for me to play, not because it was amazing, but because in 40 seconds I saw the finishing path, which is that first I immediately saw that this pin was in place, and then you know, because they can't take it, my next step is to create a protected passer. And then just to push it, and then to push it, and then to push it, and then to push, and then look at how hot this is. So from here, even with 40 seconds, it's enough to do the job. And that was very, very fun. Okay, next. This game was a King's Gambit that I played in my 14 game streak. And so basically don't do anything that I do because it's completely wrong. The theory is completely messed up, like totally screwed opening. So here, this is not the right choice. I believe d4 is the best move. And this is definitely not the right choice. It's called losing a whole piece. But since I played the King's Gambit, I want to sack somebody, and why not now? So this is actually called a Blackley Gambit, which I had no idea. I mean, this is just wrong. And then I do that just to give some chucks, but hey, just giving a chuck is cool because it's not like they don't got nothing. So here, I mean, what am I trying to do? Just open some guys up. It's because our attack is too slow, and as long as they develop and get their pieces out, they should be fine. Because right now I'm pretty much offering to sack yet another guy. So here I was already kind of in bad shape. Like this move d4, like basically my knight is entirely trapped. So here I was thinking, damn, I could just take this, but then they're gonna like open up their rook. And then I was thinking, okay, let's actually just sack this whole knight for tempo, just to get the king on a potentially vulnerable square, right? We're wasting pieces or throwing pieces, a lot of pieces onto f7, and we're gonna hope for some good stuff. Here, yeah, I do this for this attack, but here, as long as they get their knight out, I think they're actually much, much better. But luckily for me, like even now, if they get their knight out, I think they're better. Luckily for me, they don't. This is called what? This is called a waste of a tempo, which we will see in the Spassky versus Bronstein game. Boom, baby. Once you start getting chucked, then it's GG. It's GG. And from here, find the best move. Hint, it's not what I played. There is a very obvious tactic here, which I immediately saw and immediately went for without thinking of the better idea. Because when you can win a queen, you should think, how do I get the king, though? How do I mate the king, baby? So, of course, I went for the obvious, let's win the queen. But this is actually a mate. Do you want to see it? Boom. I mean, it's not hard to see. But if he goes here, then where's the mate? Something like that. Isn't that hot? That's simply mate right there. So that's like a nice little mate and friggin'. How many is that? Is that 2 or 3? But I decide just to win the queen. Not great. Here I go for this move and find the move that will lose the game for me. So this was a terrible move, losing the game for me, but luckily for me, my opponent decides to completely ignore the fact that he's about to get mated here, and he decides to go for my rook, Which, do I care about this rook? Has this rook moved at all? Is this king in like terrible, terrible danger? Yes. This was the only move because now the queen has no escape holes. She cannot give any checks, so the queen's actually trapped. So instead of bishop g5, the only move for me here was actually to take the pawn and to get out of there, as much as I wanted to set up a potential something if the knight moves. Okay, but luckily for me, this guy is neglecting everything in the game. Here, this is the best move. Point being, if he moves, mate is coming. If he doesn't move, he's getting took, and mate is coming anyway. A la cart. A la mode. A la mode. Can someone tell me why ice cream is called a la mode? On like top of a blueberry pie, you got ice cream a la mode. Like, okay. This game I actually very much enjoyed, and I almost want to turn the review off, but what? Because it's gonna distract you with all the inaccuracies that I make. It started from a Scandi, and so everything was okay. I really felt like I wanted to get an attack going, and I felt better. So I pushed the H pawn all the way up, already weakening their king, and it's just always a nice idea to have this formation because you never know when mate is coming, and here he has to defend the square. So it's already pretty vulnerable, and I'm just trying to bust it open. So now the engine, I've been considering this move, the engine screaming this, but I want you to think about it. So here, I wasn't sure, right? I wasn't sure, but eventually, this was a terrible move by them. Waste of a tempo. Eventually, because I keep on wanting, I wanted my queen back here to potentially come in for mate. But eventually he takes, and eventually I see, ah, 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 ah. So first I want to chase the rook away and get my pieces in. I wanted to plant this thing in before I sacked. There's some, I think we can check out sacking immediately. Let's check it out later. But yeah, I was looking at this for a while, but I wasn't sure. But now definitely when the rook comes away, now I'm saying, okay, now if I take and they take, I think I actually wait even another move. I noticed, but I start noticing it. Then I push a pawn. I notice my queen is protecting the square. So what I'm saying is once I check them, normally when this happens, when I'm able to push the pawn to h7, the king just like basically just ignores me blithely, like gets onto h8. But here my queen controls that square, so they can't actually stop promotion is what I noticed. So boom, boom, sack. And they come here, but I calculate this again. And even though they can take twice here of stopping effectively h7, basically what this allows me to do is open up this entire G file and bad things are coming, let me just tell you. So I decided to keep sacking for the sake of mate. And here there's already a mate. There's a faster mate here because once we control this square, we're setting up a mating pattern. We're setting up a mate on the G file. So this is a way to start it with like kind of a slow controlling move or just a preparatory move. Queen f6. Instead I just come in with the checks and it's still mate from here. And he resigns because mate is unstoppable. So this game was really, really fun for me to play. And yeah, that's that. How long is that? Okay, so I'll pen the King's Gambit game at the end. And does Belisa want to play a game right now? Syria. Cool. Interesting. Let me think about this. I'm gonna open it up. Not all chucks lead to Rome. This knight is now trapped. Okay, good. He goes for defending the pawn. But this knight has no squares. It's a problem with putting your knight on the side of the board or in frisky locations. Frequently can be trapped. Okay, good. If I win this one, it's my first win of the day. It's one of those. Maybe in the future, every time I play, I'll have to like lose 3 games before I start my winning streak. Lose some, win some. Okay, so our game dragged on for another very long time. And yes, nowadays I just block these people because I'm just like, damn. Okay, so let's change to review mode. Just quickly review this. So starting from what point did I... Yeah, here. Actually, I didn't know it was this winning from here. Let's see this best move. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, sexy bishop time. That's very nice. Yeah. Remove the weakness by simply pushing it up. I like it. But this allows me to defend everything, and we correctly see that they drop a piece. And here, this is actually their best move. I didn't know. I was thinking like this, and I wasn't actually sure how to. Oh, the point is I get rid of this guy. Oh yeah, yeah. So my move didn't work because I have a nice chuck, which I saw, but I didn't piece together in this position. So this lets me get out of the pin. And after all of this is played, now we're just better. No, I don't want to get into shenanigans, even though this is still winning. I believe, right? Even though we're still winning, I don't want to get into shenanigans. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're still winning. Like, completely so. And we're actually gonna play for mate. So that would actually be a really nice sacrifice. But yeah, after all this just is meaningless to play on. So maybe one more for the hell of it. Since you haven't seen me in so long. Actually, I'm a little tired right now. I think it's because I did a lot of art today. And then I did this really intense yoga thing that I haven't done anything that intense in like a while. It was a very intense workout. I might be able to do more push-ups than a lot of you guys. Tell me how many push-ups you guys can do. I could probably do 20 right now. Well, not right now. Not right now. Alright. Is this even a move here? Or am I tripping? What? This guy asked, do I like our president? Am I trying to be political? I don't know if this is a move here, by the way, but let's do it. Oh, no way. No effing way. Seriously, bro? Seriously, bro? This is like the other defense, isn't it? You can already get this guy. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe I should talk politics with him and distract him. I don't know. I should ask him if he likes our president. I'm saying if I play this, I'm just asking to get chucked, but right now, actually, three of their pieces are fighting for this square, so I don't mind. If they decide to go bishop g5, then I'll go queen e8. That's my secret plan. Or I'll give them a check along here. No, I think my queen needs to be near my king to defend him. Like, it'd be kind of misplaced. Right? I get out of here. That's fine. I'll just release my rook. The typical way. What is it called? The Noah gambit, right? I had that happen to me a lot. Like in the classic lines, the four knights, whatever. And then they sack their bishop, which is bad. But it's actually one of the hardest things to defend against. Surprisingly. It's like objectively bad, but very hard to do. Hard to do. Know what to do. So here, I think is the typical idea. Right, the king looks weak, but it's not actually easy knowing what to do. And after some moves like this, Also, this nice center releasing the bishop. I like this move. I like e5. If they defend the bishop with the queen, I'm not gonna be frisky and take this. Well, am I gonna get frisky and take it? Because first they can just castle, and then when I come back, then I think they can play. Well, I don't know. Can I get frisky and take it? I don't know. Can I? Let's think. I can also just block it up like this. They go back, do this again, and that's called a trapped bishop. IMO. So I go here, and they just go here. And then I go here, pinning the knight against the queen. And after like take, then I can't see why, and their king is still in the center. I can't see why I'm in danger. An opportune moment, I'll go here. Okay, so he decides to defend himself like that. And I don't know. I guess he's really trying to take control of this square or whatever. So already I can like do this. I don't know if this is a good idea, by the way. No, I'm too tempted. Let's go. Let's do it. I feel like I have other issues to take care of, but I'm also a little tempted. Okay. So then let's just drop back. Alright. That was fun, thanks. Let's continue. Yeah. Who would have thought that I can win a pawn here? Well, now they have this square, right? So I think I do have to control this upon second thought. And if someone lands here to stack himself further, then I at least open this file for my rook to get out. But I think I do need to stop the bishop from coming here. This is fine. And also I can hide out here with my king. And potentially release myself this way. This should be fine. Okay, so he wants to come in like that. This is fine too. I guess I could go here. He can't give me a check, right? If he wants to come here, like, be my guest. Because honestly, all he does is get rid of my terrible thing. I'll just come here. Developing. Would really much want to get rid of this dark star bishop. This is like giving me nightmares. Kind of a fun little game. Fun little things on the board. At a certain point, I want to push this pawn, definitely. I've been like eyeing this pawn move for the past 5 moves. Like e5 and then maybe take this knight off the board too. As like basically if I can trade off like 1 or 2 pieces, I feel very safe. But you never know. So that's in the air as well. I'm glad I'm not within any checking distance of the knight, otherwise I'd have some problems. But as of now, it's just fine. Just more than fine. And I'm glad that we're actually ahead on the clock too, baby. Alright, so this is not a problem for me. After we trade off all these pieces, like I said, we're just up a pawn. So let's go. And this is totally fine. This defends this. I can just develop this. Yeah, this is totally fine. takes, I take. I have a nice center. And e5 will come. Like, I'll take, and e5 will finally come. Watch it come, baby. e5 will come, and we're threatening this. And our bishop is better than our knight. Let's go, baby. Maybe they're gonna triple up or something. In which case, I'll definitely just take it at that point. Like, if they go down here, maybe I'll go here too. Right? Or maybe I'll come in with my king even. A lot of things, a lot of fun to be had. I bet they're thinking of something like that. Oh, I guess they are. Yep, they are. Then I'll just go here. Oh, that drops this pawn, huh? Okay. Alright, I guess I give back a pawn, but this is not a problem. If they take here, oops. It's called back rank is coming, so they have to take with the queen, which is a check, and I'm forced to take back with my own queen. So, that's that. Yeah, if they want my extra pawn, they pretty much were just going for a trade, and then we're even again. But with my time advantage and my bishop, I'm pretty satisfied with this outcome of the opening. We're just ahead on time by so much that it's really awesome. So I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, if they want to trade, they can trade. If not, they're just worse. Yep. Let's go. And I go here, they go here. Or something. Or they double up. But then I gotta swing across. Pretty sure this is coming. But this is coming. This is called a draw. Okay. Alright, this is called... This is called what? Okay. Where do I want this bishop? Alright. I think the idea is to target him. He can't, yeah. This is a free pawn. My bishop is so much more powerful than our knight. It's crazy. It's just crazy how much better. And my king can defend these pawns. As long as I don't get forked. Yeah, his time usage will definitely get him in the endgame. We're just going to press him. We're going to move fast and accurately. And not talk politics. Okay, we already have a nice majority. So let's start pushing them. Start pushing the majority. Right, he's thinking about this. Oof, so nice. And now I control the checking square too. I always thought that when they try to escape, now we control the knight. Domination. Very hot. Alright, now it's just a matter of pushing. We're just so much better. It's not a question. This too? This move? Okay, well now he just gives up this guy, so we can definitely keep pushing. Alright. Alright, this is GG. This is GG. Mm. King infiltration time? Mm. Hmm. But he can never eat this because this guy will just run up the board. So while he's taking care of that, I think this is called... This is just winning. Right? He has no moves. Okay. That's a problem with a connected pass pawn. You can never take because the other guy just runs. And that's that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Great. Nice. And none of these games are as exciting as the ones that I've shown you today. So I'm pretty sure this is not the right way to play the Sicilian. Okay. I mean, on my part, there's a reason why I don't see more of it. It's definitely very wild, and I'm just glad I got out of here, honestly. Like, this felt frisky for me, and they don't punish me, though. Yeah, right? I was wanting e5 for a while, and when the time finally came for e5, they don't go for it. So this is kind of a mistake. I should have just taken this, and then we're just a pawn up already. But as it happened in the game, I let them take the pawn back, but we're actually just better. Especially after we traded off rooks, my bishop is just so much better than theirs. Especially after I pushed d4 because that stopped them. So basically, they had to push c3 to stop d4. Yeah, these slow moves, you have to think what your opponent wants to do. And then I put my things on dark squares, so my light square bishop has the most scope and action. I remember during one of my first classical games, I was up a whole piece, but then I put all my pawns in the same color as my bishop, the point being that I thought it was easier to defend. But that actually made it really clumsy, and then I couldn't defend. Or I couldn't move around. So I ended up somehow losing that game. Just one of many, many games I've lost despite being a whole piece up. Okay. That's that, Chicos. Thank you, and see you hopefully soon. Bye.